Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We're going to do some Howie Shanks League 3.0 using Action PC Baseball, and we're going to be doing August 1st here. And we're going to play the Kentucky Colonels against the Las Vegas Gamblers here today, folks. So let's go to the field here and set up the lineup and the pitching. And we got some holes here in the lineup. What's going on, Philip and Nathaniel? Who are we missing here? We're missing a right fielder. And we're missing a DH for the Colonels. Let's see what here. Who's been playing out there for him? Bryce Harper, we'll put him in there. And let's see, DH. And who does he have as a DH? I have old Pete DH. We'll put Mike in there as a DH. That's a righty. Yeah. Let's go back here. Maybe we'll change this as a right-handed batting lineup. And missing the right fielder. Put Harper in there. Alrighty, let's go down here to the field and get this game started, folks. Alrighty, let's take a look at the starting lineups here for Kentucky. Leading off, playing second base is Morgan. Batting second, DH is Cooper. Batting third, playing shortstop is Turner. Batting fourth, playing right field is Harper. Batting fifth, playing first base is Votto. Batting sixth, playing third base is Rendell. Excuse me. Batting seventh, playing center field is Davis. Batting eighth, playing left field is Robinson. And batting ninth, doing the catching is Carter. And LaQuell is doing the pitching. And for the Las Vegas, leading off, playing right field is Musial. Batting second, playing shortstop is Hornsby. Batting third, playing first base is Fox. Batting fourth, playing left field is Williams. Batting fifth, playing second base is Frisch. Batting sixth, playing DH and is Ramirez. Batting seventh, playing third is Boyer. Batting eighth, playing center field is Smith. And behind the plate, batting ninth is Ted Simmons. Let's get this game underway, folks. Here's the first pitch to Joe Morgan. 0-2 pitch. It's on its way. And that's a swing and a miss, strike three. Morgan goes down swinging, folks. Next up is Mr. Cooper. Cooper lines that ball in the right field for a base hit, and Musial throws it in. We got Cooper down at first now for Turner, and only one out here in the first. Here's the pitch to Turner. Turner hits a deep fly ball in the center field. Smith's on his horse, chasing it down, and that ball is caught by Smith. Cooper heads back to first. Now there's 2 outs, and Mr. Bryce Harper's up to bat now, folks. And here's the pitch to Mr. Harper. And he takes that first pitch and hits a slow dribbler down the line. Deneen's over, covering first. Fox throws over, and that's a third out. And Gamblers leave one on. Kentucky leaves one on, folks. We go to the bottom of the first. Kentucky, nothing. And the Gamblers due up. We got Musial, Hornsby, and Fox due up here for the Las Vegas Gamblers. Here's the pitch to Stan the Man. And that's a slow roller down to Morgan at second. Over to Votto, and that's out number 1. That brings up Mr. Roger Hornsby. See what Rogers Hornsby does here, folks. Batting .363. That's a deep fly ball in the right field. Harper's on his bike. He makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down now, and we got double X. Mr. Fox is up now. He's batting .238 on the year, 10 home runs, 39 RBIs. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and that's ball 4. Take your base. Jimmy trots on down the first. And up comes Mr. Ted Williams now. Hey, MV. And here's the pitch to Teddy. Baseball. And 2-2 count. Line drive right at Morgan, and that'll be out number 3. And Las Vegas strands one, folks. We go to the top of the second. It's 0-0. And due up for the Colonels is Votto, Rendier, and Davis. And here's the pitch from Deneen to Mr. Votto. And that's ground ball down the first. Mr. Double X takes it, steps on the bag himself, and that's out number 1. Here comes Anthony Rendell. He's hitting .269 on the year, 11 home runs and 51 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And that's a slow roller down the third. Boyer's up with it, fires across the diamond to Fox, and that's 2 up and 2 down. Hey, legends. You recognize that logo? Yeah, I bet. Yeah. All righty, we got Eric Davis up now. 2 outs, nobody on. 0-0 ball game. Here's the pitch to Eric. He's hitting .270, 20 RBIs, folks, and 55 runs batted in. Here's the 0-2 count. He gets a hold of this one, folks. Drives that in the left field. Is the park going to hold it? That ball is fire. That ball is going. Kiss it goodbye. Eric Davis with a solo home run. Gives the Colonels a 1-0 lead here in Beantown. That ball went 344 feet, folks. His 21st home run of the year. That brings up Frank Robinson now. Frank is hitting .279 on the year at 11 home runs and 62 RBIs. Let's see if Deneen can settle down here after giving up the home run. 2 outs, nobody on. That's a slow roller down the third. Boyer, one of the best third basemen in the game, fires over the Fox, and that'll end the inning. But not until the Colonel score one on the home run by Eric Davis. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Kentucky. You got Frisch, Ramirez, and Boyer due up here for the Gamblers. See if they can make some noise here in the bottom of the second. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field by Frisch. Frank Robinson's over, and he's stretching it out for a double, folks. Frisch standing down at second. That's his 30th double of the year in scoring position for Manny Ramirez. Manny's hitting .274 in the year, 21 RBIs, 21 home runs, and 65 RBIs. Yeah, that's exactly MB. Big Clues Kentucky team is tough, sure. I'll tell you, every replay I done with them, they was either first or second, I think, every one. All right, here's the pitch to Manny. Nobody out. Runner down at second. And that's going to be a strikeout. Manny goes down. One big out there by LaRue. And that brings up Mr. Ken Boyer hitting .255, 10 home runs, 54 RBIs. This is a heck of a lineup that Bernard's got here for Las Vegas. Here's the pitch to Boyer. 1-2 pitch, slow roller back to the mound. He looks Frisch back to second, fires over to Votto, and that is 2 outs now. Can he pitch around that leadoff double? Up now is Reggie Smith hitting .242, 12 home runs and 39 RBIs. And 2 outs now. Frisch hasn't moved since he's hit that double. And that's a line drive base hit in the right field. That's going to be more than one. Smith down the second. Frisch comes in to score. And there you go. This game is tied up, folks. 1 apiece. Reggie Simmons with a 2-out base hit scoring. And that brings up Mr. Ted Simmons doing the catching today. And Ted's hitting .263 on the year, 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Ted. And that's a deep ball in the center field. Eric Davis looks like he's got room out there, though. Makes the catch for out number 3. But the Gamblers score 1 and tie this ball game up, folks. We go to the top of the third. It's 1-1. We got Gary Carter, Morgan, and Cooper due up here for the Colonels. Gary Carter hitting .241 on the year, 8 home runs and 41 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Carter. That's a slow roller down the short. Hornsby makes a great play, fires over the Fox, and that is out number 1, folks. That brings up Joe Morgan. And Joe struck out his first time up, folks. See what he can do this time off of Deneen here. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be a line drive base hit. That might be a home run, folks. That ball is going. That was a bullet out there. Joe Morgan turned that one. And that short fence out there, that was a home run. Nothing Stan the man can do about that. Just like that, Kentucky goes back up by 1. We got Mr. Cooper up now, only hitting a .169 with 1 home run, 27 RBIs. And he lined a single in the right field his first time up. Let's see what Coop can do this time here. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be a line drive right at Hornsby. He makes the catch, and that's out number 2. Here comes Trey Turner. Trey flew out the center field his first time up, hitting .281 with 13 RBIs. 2 outs, nobody on for Mr. Turner. And here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball down the Frisch at second. Fires over to Fox. 1-2-3. But the Colonels score 1 on the home run And this game is now 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. We got the top of the order due up here for Las Vegas. Musial, Hornsby, and Fox. Stan the man. He grounded out the second his first time up. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Can he take advantage of it? And that's like that. Stan takes his base on balls, trots on down to first. Nobody out. Here comes Mr. Rogers Hornsby. He flew out the deep center field his first time up. Hey, Mike. Yeah, it has been a while, Mike. Talked to you a little bit yesterday with play. Yeah, I'm doing well. I hope you are too. All righty, let's see what Mr. Hornsby can do here against LaRue. Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch. That's a slow roller back to the mound. Can they turn two? Over to Morgan, over to Votto. And that's a 1-4-3 double play, folks. Just like that, they get out of a little bit of a mess. 2 outs now for Jimmy Fox. Jimmy walked his first time up. Here's the pitch. It's a 2-2 count. And that's going to be a base hit in the center field, I think. No, Eric Davis puts on the Jets, folks, runs that ball down. That's a 1-2-3 inning after the double play. We go to the top of the fourth. It's still 2-1 Kentucky. We got Harper, Votto, and Rendon due up here for the Colonels. Harper, he grounded out the first his first time up. And here's the pitch to Bryce. 3-0 count. Is he going to walk? Yes, he does. Bryce Harper takes his base. He's standing down at first with nobody out for Mr. Joey Votto. Joey hitting 256 on the year, grounded out the first his first time up. Here's the pitch. 0-2 count. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Hornsby. It sneaks through face for a base hit. Harper stops at second. You know, he's heading to third. He's a brown-eyed, handsome man, and he's safe, folks. We got first and third. And nobody else, excuse me, for Mr. Anthony Rendon. He grounded out the third his first time up. Votto down at first. Not bad speed for a first baseman. Harper down at third. Here's the pitch to Anthony. 1-2 count. And that's going to be a strike him out. Big strike out there by Deneen. Now he's got Eric Davis. He hit a home run his last time up, folks. 344 feet. He's got runners on the corners. Can he add some more RBIs here? Here's the pitch to Eric. 1-1 count. That ball is hit in the center field. I don't know if that's going to be deep enough to score Harper or not. Smith makes the catch. Harper tags up, no throw at all. And all of a sudden, it's 3-1 Colonels. Harper still down at first. Votto still down at first for Frank Robinson. Frank grounded out the third his first time up. 2 outs now. Can the Gamblers get out of this with only 1 run being scored, folks? And there goes Votto. And he's caught stealing, folks. Don't know what they was thinking there with Frank Robinson up. So it's 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Hey, Beatles. And we got Teddy Baseball, Mr. Williams due up, Frisch, and then Manny Ramirez. And Mr. Williams lined out the second his first time up. Hit that ball right on the button, but right at Morgan. And this time it's a slow roller back up the middle. Morgan's over Plants throws, and that's out number 1. Here comes Mr. Frisch. He's 1 for 1 today. He doubled his first time up. Here's the pitch to Frisch. 0-1 count. That's a fly ball in the left field. Frank Robinson's patrolling out there today, folks. He's got a beat on it. Makes the catch. 2 outs now. And that brings up Manny being Manny. He struck out his first time up. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that's a hard ball hit down to the mound. He's up with it, fires over the first. 1, 2, 3 goes the Gamblers, folks. We make it to the 5th inning. Frank Robinson's up. He was up the bat when Votto got thrown out at second. Then we got Carter and back to the top of the order and Joe Morgan. And Frank grounded out the third his first time up. Here's the full count, and he loses him. Frank takes his base down at first. And again, the lead runner's aboard here, folks. Dineen's been playing with fire here with these leadoff runners. Robinson with good speed, being held on by Double X. Brings up Gary Carter. If they can get a ground ball, they may get a double play here. Carter grounded out to short his first time up. And he's swinging on the first pitch. No, he's not. That's going to be thrown down the second. And Frank Robinson's in there with his 12th stolen base of the year, folks. And that's strike one on Gary Carter. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Carter lifts that ball in the right field. Stan the man isn't moving a bit, folks. And he makes the catch as Frank Robinson's going to tag up and go to third. Here's the throw. Is he going to make it? Boyer applies the tag, and Frank slides in underneath of it, folks. 1 out. Frank down at third for Mr. Morgan. Joe's 1 for 2. He struck out his first time up and hit that solo home run. Here's the pitch to Joe. 2-1 count. That's a fly ball in the deep center field. That should be deep enough to score Robinson. Reggie makes the play out there. Here's the throw to second. Easy play. It's 4-1. Kentucky's just nickel and diming to death. 1 run here, 1 run there, folks. That brings up Cooper. He lined a single in the right his first time up and lined the short. He's hit the ball on the button both times. Let's see what he does this time. 2-1 count. That ball's hit well in the center field, but Reggie's got a beat on it. He'll make the catch out there, and that'll end the inning, folks. But the Colonels score 1 more, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Kentucky Colonels 4. Las Vegas Gamblers 1. We got Boyer, Smith, and Simmons, the bottom part of the lineup, due up. Oh, yeah, Frank had some decent speed, that's for sure. Legends, I agree with you. Yep. Oh, I will do this one time. Tell Steve about this, okay, Beatles? We'll do this one. There's the dice roll for Steve. He was wondering if I could do a game without rolling dice. So tell him I couldn't. I had to roll at least once. So we got Boyer up. He grounded out to the pitcher's first time up. Here's the pitch to Ken, and he laces that ball in the left field. Robinson goes over, throws it into Turner, and Boyer standing down at first with nobody out. And Reggie Smith's up. He's 1 for 1 today, folks. Hit that double his first time up. See if he can move Boyer over in the scoring position at least here. Yeah, perfect is right. Yeah, Beetle. That's a well-hit ball in the center, but Eric Davis has got a beat on it. He'll make it. Easy catch out there. Plenty of room in center field in Boston. And that'll be 1 out here. That brings up Ted Williams. See what Mr. Simmons can do here. I always liked Ted. Played for the Braves there for a while near the end of his career. Boyer takes off, folks, and he makes it in there. These Gamblers are gambling. And we even changed the settings, didn't we, Beatles, for them? They're still taking off. This time they're making it, though. Old Bernard will be happy. So now we got 0-1 pitch, 1 out. Boyer down at second for Ted. Can he drive him in? Cut this lead in half. And there you go. Base hit in the center field. Is Boyer going to test Eric Davis's arm? No, he's going to stay down at third. So first and third now, 1 out for Stan the man. Stan's walked and grounded out to second. See if Stan can get the Gamblers a run here, folks. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Stan takes it. That's his second walk, folks. Stan's not going to swing at anything that ain't in the strike zone, that's for sure. That brings up Mr. Hornsby now. He's flew out the deep right center and grounded back to the pitcher. Not who you want to have up here, in my opinion, if you're the Colonels. Oh, no, exactly, Beatles. No, but I thought they changed. I'm just surprised they're still being so aggressive because I thought he put like sometimes or something like that, didn't he? Then, like I think a few of them he even put never. All righty, here's Rogers. See what he can do here. With only one out, the Colonels are playing back, looking for the double play here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Carter goes out and talks to LaRue. And now the pitch. Hornsby laces it into center field. That might score two. Simmons don't have much speed. He comes in, folks, and that's a double by Hornsby. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-3 ball game and still only one out with Mr. Fox, double X up now, hitting 237 here. Colonels are still playing back. Kind of surprised that they ain't playing in, trying to cut this tie and run up. And here's the pitch to double X, a full count. And all of a sudden, strike three. Nice job. 2 outs now for Ted Williams. Ted's 0 for 2, grounded out the second, lined out the second and grounded out the second. Can he bust this game open, folks, with a 2-out base hit? That's a soft grounder down the Votto. He'll take it himself. But the Gamblers scored 2 on the double, folks, and make this a 1-run game as we go to the top of the 6th. We got Turner, Harper, and Votto due up here. And the top of the 6th. Mr. Turner's 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch. 1-2 count, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. He goes down, folks. Brings up Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Bryce keep this going here. Here's the 0-2 count, and that's going to be a base hit in the right field. Bryce Harper's aboard now. Stan gets the ball in the Frisch. And here comes Joey Votto, who's 1 for 2 today. See if Harper stays put down there at first rather. Here's the pitch to Joey, an 0-2 count. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is his 4th strikeout for Deneen. Here's Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 2, folks. He struck out his last time up. The pitch, and that's an easy ground ball to Frisch. Over to Fox, and that'll end it. And the Colonels strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still Kentucky 4, Las Vegas 3. We got Frisch, Ramirez, and Boyer due up here. Frisch is 1 for 2. And here's the pitch. 0-1 count on him. That's an easy ground ball down the first. Votto takes it himself, steps on the bag for out number 1. Hey, John and Joe. Yeah, need another hot dog? I hear you. Yeah, most of the time it is, Joe, in this game. I agree with you. Sorry about that, folks. I'm thirsty. Alrighty, we got Manny up now. He's 0 for 2. Here's the 0-2 count. And that's a swing and a miss, and that's 2 up and 2 down. Quick 2 outs here in the 6th. That brings up Ken Boyer here. He's 1 for 2. Can he keep this inning alive here for the Gamblers? That's going to be a base hit in the right field. Davis comes over, cuts it off, fires it back in there. Boyer standing down at first for Reggie Smith. Reggie's hit the double. His first time up in the 2nd. Let's see what he can do now with 2 outs and Boyer down at first. Here's the 0-2 count, and that's going to be strike 3. Deneen, I believe, struck out the side there, folks, if I'm not mistaken. believe he struck the side out. Darn it. All righty. We got Eric Davis, Robinson, and Carter, the bottom part of the order due up here for Kentucky. And here's the pitch to Eric Davis. 1-2 count. And that's a strike. I'm out. Down goes Davis. Now Frank Robinson's up. He walked his last time up, folks. Hey, D. Scott. There's a slow roller down the first. Fox up with it. Throws over to Dean. 2 up and 2 down here for the Colonels. That brings up Mr. Carter, the kid. And he's 0 for 2 today. 1-1 pitch. And that's a deep drive in the right field. Is the park going to hold it? Ted Williams comes in a few steps, makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, go to Colonels. We make it to the 7th inning stretch. Alrighty, folks, we got Simmons, Musial, and Hornsby due up here in the bottom of the 7th for the Gamblers. Ted is 1 for 2 today. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's laced in the left field. Ted's now got another base hit here, folks. So Ted down at first for Stan the man. Stan's 0 for 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Musial. And that's a slow pop up here, folks. We'll wait to see if Rendon can make the catch here in foul territory. You can go get some popcorn and Cracker Jacks when this ball comes down. And that is out number 1, folks. They tried to double up Simmons, but Ted got back. That brings up Roger Hornsby now. 1 out and Ted down at first. Here's the pitch to Hornsby. And that's going to be hit down the third. Are they going to go around the horn for a double play? Over to Morgan, over to Votto, and that is your 5-4-3 inning double play, folks. We go to the top of the 8th. It's still 4-3 Kentucky. Yeah, exactly. I guess it's too hot on an August day. They all stayed home. All right, we got the top of the order due up here for Kentucky. Morgan, Cooper, and Turner. Joe's 1 for 2 with a home run today. Here's the 2-2 ball. That's lifted in the left field. Ted Simmons has got a bead on it. He'll make the catch just short of the wall. 1 out here in the 8th. And that brings up Mr. Cooper. He is 1 for 3 today, folks. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that ball's driven into the gap in left field. That ball is back. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Kiss it goodbye. Cooper makes it a 5-3 ball game, folks. Just like that. A little insurance for the Colonels. I hear you, D. Scott. Here's Mr. Turner. That ball went 346 feet, folks. Only his 2nd home run of the year. All righty, here is Turner. See what Trace can do here. 1 out now, nobody on. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swing and a miss strike. 3, 2 outs now for Bryce Harper. He's 1 for 2 today, folks. Here's a fastball. He lines that down the first. Nelly takes it on the fourth bounce, steps on the bag, and that'll end the inning. But the Colonels score one on the Cooper home run and lead this game 5-3. We got double X, Ted, Williams, and Frisch due up here in the bottom of the eighth. Double X is 0 for 2 today. Can he get this inning started? 3-2 count. Drives that ball in the right field. Harper looks like he's got a beat on it near the wall. Makes the catch. 1 out. And Ted Williams is 0 for 3 today, folks. He's lined out the second, grounded out the second, and grounded out the first. It's a combination of Boston and the Cardinals. So he picked the play in Boston is how it worked out, Joe. Each team has two franchises that's tagged with, and they got to pick a ballpark from one of the two franchises that they drafted players from in this Howie Shanks league. It's a pretty cool league. What they did was you drafted by the year. They give you a year, and you drafted two franchises. So in that year, say you got 1970, and you had Boston and the Cardinals, you picked a player in 1970 from either Boston or the Cardinals in that round. Then maybe the next round you get to 1880, and you'd have to pick a team from 1880 between those two teams is how the draft worked. Like I say, it's pretty fun. And here's the pitch to Ted. And like I say, he's 0 for 3, the 1-1 count. And that's a ground ball down the Votto. And it looks like Mr. Williams is going to be 0 for 4. That's 2 quick outs now. Here's Mr. Frisch. He's 1 for 3. Can Frankie keep this inning alive, folks? And no, he can't. That's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the ninth. And we got Votto, Rendon, and Davis due up here in the ninth. Deneen pitching a decent game here. Scattered 7 hits over those 3 runs. Kentucky's making good use of it. They've only stranded 2 guys on. Here's the pitch to Votto. The 1-0 count. That's a slow roller down the second. Easy play for Frisch over the Fox. 1 out. Hey, Steve. I rolled some dice for you earlier. You can ask Beatles. I couldn't go through a whole game without rolling dice. Sorry. All right. Anthony's 0 for 3 today. He's grounded out the third, struck out, and grounded out the second. And here's the pitch. 0-2 count. And that is strike 3. 2 up and 2 down here in the ninth. Deneen trying to keep this a 2-run game. Give the Gamblers a chance here in the bottom of the ninth. All righty, Eric Davis. He's 1 for 2 with that solo home run, folks. And he had a sacrifice fly. So here's the pitch to Eric. 1-2 count. He lines that ball in the left field. Williams is up with it, throws down the second. Davis slides underneath the tag, folks, for his 10th double of the year. And now Frank Robinson, who's 0 for 2, got a runner in scoring position. And the Gamblers can't afford, pun intended, to have another run scored here, folks. And here's the first pitch. And they're going to walk Mr. Robinson, folks. They don't want nothing to do with him. They're going to pitch to Carter. That'll set up a force at every base here. So let's see if Gary can make him pay for it. Here's the 0-2 pitch after Ted goes out and talks to Deneen. They got a game plan. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike 3. That intentional walk paid off. All righty. The Gamblers now in the bottom of the ninth. It's got Ramirez, Boyer, and Smith due up here, the bottom part of the order. Manny is 0 for 3, folks. He struck out, grounded back to the pitcher, and struck out. Let's see if Manny can be Manny here and become part of this rally in the ninth. He grounds that ball down the third. Anthony's up with it, fires across the diamond for out number 1. Brings up Ken Boyer. He's having a fine game here today, folks. He's 2 for 3. Grounded back to the pitcher. And 2 singles. Let's see if he can get the rally started here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The ball's lifted in the center field. Eric Davis coming in on it. Has it easy. Camps under it, and that is out number 2. The Gamblers are down to their last out here, folks. Here's Reggie. Reggie's 1 for 3 today. He's doubled, flew out the center, and struck out, folks. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's popped straight up in the air. Is it going to stay in play? Carter's going after it, folks. And that's going to drift out of play. That's foul ball. 1-2 count still. Smith stays alive here, folks. And that is it, folks. Strike 3, and your ball game is over. Let's take a look at the box score here. You had Cooper 2 for 4 with that home run, folks. Morgan 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs with that home run. You had Eric Davis 2 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs for the Colonels. And for the Gamblers, Ken Boyer is about the only offense they had, folks. He was 2 for 4. Reggie with that RBI. Hornsby 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And LaCrue, look at that. 9 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, walked 3, struck out 6. Nice piece of pitching by him. Deneen, 9 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, gave up 3 home runs, walked 3, struck out 8, folks. Home runs by Davis, Morgan, and Cooper. You had Frank Robinson with a stolen base, Boyer with a stolen base, 1 intentional walk. Kentucky only left 4 men on base. Vegas only 5. Kentucky hit into 2 double plays, and the MVP was Eric Davis. Steve, how many games you want to sim here? We'll take a look at the standings after we sim here. See how many games Steve wants to sim. We're on August 1st, Steve. Let's see what they got. Let's see if we just do 1 week here. See what they got on the 8th coming up. It's about the same thing. It looks like everybody's just playing on the road that was home. So let's go to the 15th. See if there's some different matchups here on the 15th. Yeah, we got some different matchups here. You got Deerfield and Manchester. Might be a decent game there. You got Kentucky and Mudville. So you want to sim up to the 14th, Steve? See what's going on the 14th. Yeah, we can sim up to there. Alrighty, we'll sim up to the 14th, folks. Take a look at the standings there. Manchester is leading by 7.5. Kentucky by 4. Canada's making a move now, folks. Vegas is now 8 games back. Cleveland's up to second place now, 4 games back over there in the Shanks. Cleveland now 3.5 games back, making a run here, folks. Vegas still 8.5 games back behind Manchester. Now 9 games back. MV starting to pull away here, folks. 10 games. Got double digits, MV. Up to 11 games. Cleveland's 4.5 games back in Kentucky right now. MV's got the best record in the league right now. 69-40. Cleveland 3.5 games back now. I'm falling like a rock, MV. 10 games below 500. Make it 11 games below 500 now for me. Cleveland making a run on Kentucky. 2.5 games back. How about that? The Tribe. Detroit only 3.5 games back. Nice race out there. And the Shanks. Las Vegas trying to come back on you, MV. Getting it below double digits here. Yeah, he could, Beatles, couldn't he? Not that he would brag about that or anything, Beatles. He would barely mention it. Detroit now in second place in the Shanks, 2.5 games back of Kentucky. MV don't want the dreaded Darth Vader to win that division, does he? Now 2 games back. MV's back to a double-digit lead here. One more day to go. And that is it, folks. Let's take a look here at the standings and the leaderboard. So over in the Shanks, tight race here. Kentucky 2.5 games up on Cleveland, 2.5 games up on the Detroit. Canada only 5 games back, and out Mill Boss is 7.5 games back. Not bad. I mean, they're still in contention. The only problem is they got to get over 4 teams. Philadelphia 10.5 games back, and Mudville 12.5 games back. And over in the bingo, like I say, OMV's Manchester. Team 10.5 games up on Vegas, 16 up on Deerfield, and 18 games up on me. Long Island 19.5 games back, and then the poor Texas teams. Arlington 30.5 games back, and Texas 36. Ty Cobb leading the league in hitting with a .374 average. Joe DiMaggio with 36 home runs for Canada. Well, one good spot, I got Sosha and Jackson in the top 5 with home runs. I guess my pitching is really leaving me down. Yeah, looks like to have that kind of power in the RBIs, I would imagine. DiMaggio with 117 RBIs, Ott with 107. Canada's got a heck of a lineup, don't they? Bell with 88. Yeah, it is fun, ain't it, Nathaniel? I agree with you. Oh, I agree with you, MV, but you're looking good. You are looking good halfway through August. I'll tell you that, sure. Nobody can get a real footing on you. As soon as they start getting close, you pull away. Let's see here if you're on a winning streak or not. Go to box scores here. Heck, you lost 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row there, but look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You was 7. Then you went, then you lost 4. But man, look at that scores. 10 to 9 to 2, 10 to 3, 11 to 4. Close game error 7 to 6, 8 to 2, 10 to 4, 8 to 3. Then you stopped hitting a little bit. 1 and 5, 0 and 7, 3 and 4. Scored some runs there, 7 and 11, but then you was right back at it, 6 to nothing and 15 to nothing. And let's take a look at your pitchers here. You got Sutton with 17 wins, Drysdale with 13, Marischal with 16. I mean, you got Drysdale 13 and 10. He's your worst pitcher. I mean, that's not bad when you're 13 and 10 and you're worst pitcher. Yeah. Let's see what you're. Look at that. Mel Watt hitting 323 for you. Bonds 230 with 23 home runs. Got what? 3 guys with 20 home runs. Johnny Mize with 25. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Stolen base leaders, Ty Cobb. Doubles is Cobb. Then we look at the pitchers. Clemens with a 2.49 ERA. Yeah, my best pitcher's ERA is 3.28. That's what's probably costing me, being 18 games back, not getting the pitching. Don Sutton with 17 wins, like I say, leading the league. Old Nolan Ryan with strikeouts, 200 strikeouts. How about that? Kershaw with a nice whip for you, 0.96. You love your whip, MV. Marischal with a 1.057 whip. Take a look here at the All-Star. Right now you got Clemens, the All-Star pitcher, Joe Torre, the catcher, Gehrig at first, Knapp Lajuan at second, Chipper Jones at third, Hornsby at short, Bonds in left, Barry type, Joe DiMaggio in center, Ott in left, and Babe Herman is the DH. Got a lot of Manchester in there. How many? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Let's export this. And let's send it to the download folder. And begin zip. Are you going to do a game next, MV, or is Beatles? Because I'll put it in Discord here. Oh, you're welcome, MV. Let's see here. Make sure it's in there. I should have changed the date. We'll change that up there. Should have changed the date. That way it would have been easier to find in there. Yeah, MV's been streaming Mike. So's Bernard. Bernard's going to stream some too, but he's on vacation. He's with the family. So it's taking a while here. Like I said, I actually wanted to change the date there. Get rid of that 31st. That's all right. We'll leave it like that. I guess I can rename it once it downloads. Sorry about this, guys. Didn't think it would take this long to download. I hear you, Mike. I hope so, Nathaniel. I want to do some more. I'll definitely be doing some more Yankees and Braves, and I hope, like I say, if Beetle does a game or so Saturday, I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for the holiday. Do some more. I don't know when Steve wants to wrap this up and start the Shanks 4. Cool. MV says he'll do a double hitter tomorrow. Man, it's taking a while here to download. Cool. Sounds good, MV. Yeah, did not think it would take this long. Mm. There we go. Okay. Go over here to Discord and go to Baseball Geek. Go to Game File. We'll put it in here. Alrighty, MV, it's in there, man. It's in there. I'll put it in the game files in the Baseball Geek Discord. Oh, yes, Steve. It's starting to get up there, ain't it? Yeah, starting to get up there. What, 120 some games now? Yeah. You going to do any more cricket, MV? I enjoyed that. Guys, if you haven't watched any of MV doing cricket, it is awesome. I've actually enjoyed it. Started getting into it pretty good. What's it called? T20 MV is what you've been doing? Let's take a look at some of these teams here. Let's take a look at Kentucky here. Well, that's Cleveland. Let's look at Kentucky. T20, yeah, I thought so. Like I say, I'm enjoying it. You going to do some more this weekend, maybe? Take a look at his pictures. Look at that. Sure. Pretty good when your fourth pitcher's 3.96 ERA and 11-8. Tell you, pretty darn good. Let's look here at the batting averages. Turner 278, Carter 240, Anthony 259, Harper 284, Morgan 289, Robinson 280. Sure. Votto 260, Davis 270. Look at the home runs he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 players in double figures in home run. Nice lineup. Let's take a look at Vegas's lineup, folks. I was watching some of Alan Shaw's video today, and with the board game that he was playing, trying to get some idea about that. That was pretty good. Oh, cool, Steve. Here you got Matt Ryan, Johnny U. Yeah, I mean, just in Beaver Falls, you got freaking Marino and them. If you don't even count the rest of the state. Yeah. I think Marino was the best quarterback I actually seen. I won't say he's the best quarterback in NFL history, but I think he's the best quarterback I ever seen as far as this being a pure passer. Oh, you using on a spreadsheet? Cool. I'd like to see it. Let's take a look here. Oh, we got the wrong team here. I didn't want Deerfield. I wanted Las Vegas. Take a look at these batters here, folks. Their averages ain't as great as I thought. Hornsby and Stan the Man's kind of carrying the team, aren't they? But still, I thought their averages would be better. Teddy Baseball, he must have been hurt some. Only playing 76 games so far. I bet he was hurt some this year. Let's take a look at the injuries while we're here. Current injuries here. There is no current injuries. That's hard to believe, folks. Alrighty, let's look at injury history. We'll blow it up life size here so people like myself can see it. back in April. We'll go down here to August here. Most of them's only temporary or the game. That's going back to May. Temporary or only the game. I don't see no real long injuries here. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I did not realize that, MV. I thought we was doing major injuries. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Did not know that. Yeah. Thank you, bud. Like I say, I didn't know that. See who else. Let's take a look at Mudville here for beetles. Cooper hitting 268. Christian Yelich hitting 318 for you with 20 home runs there, Beatles. BJ Surhoff 277, not too bad. Tommy Davis, and he played in 81 games, 295. Let's take a look at Beatles pitching here. Oh, Mike Caldwell, 16-7, 3.5 ERA, not bad, Beatles. Oh, really? Didn't know that. I know my catchers kept getting hurt when I was doing it. I think one or two replays I did, all three of my catchers went down with injuries. I had Bill Madlock catching, an old Mad Dog. Sure, Greg Olson out of the bullpen is getting beat around for you, Beatles. 7.28. Look at Ken Castro's Phillies team here. Welch not pitching bad for him, just not getting the wins. Old Hoss, he's pitching well. 3.5, 15-8. Not bad pitching wise. Sure, Michael Jack Smith, he ain't doing crap for poor Ken. Look at that. 118. 22 home runs is not bad, but still 118 for him. Pretty bad when Larry Bowa's hitting 225 and Michael Jack Smith's only hitting a $188. Can't get over the Mendoza line. What year is this for Smitty? Michael Jack Smith. 1983. That was a darn good year for him too. 40 home runs led the major leagues with the 40 home runs, if I ain't mistaken, in 83. Murph had 36 that year for the Braves, was second to him in the National League, and I don't think anybody in the American League hit more than 30. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with Michael Jack Smith. 255 batting average that year, not the greatest. Eddie Delaney, he's doing well for him. What year was this? 1896. Yeah. Not bad. "19 home runs." Like I say, he's not doing bad for him. Let's take a look at these Texas boys. Take a look at Arlington first. Oh, Ichiro hitting 283. Josh Hamilton's not doing bad for him. 290. He's got what? One, two, three, four, five, six players in double figures in home runs. Ken Griffey's not having a very good year for him. What year was Griffey for him? 96. Yeah. Yeah, Griffey. Oh, Ken's way underperforming for him. That's for sure. Oh, Hondo. Only played in 39 games, 264 with one home run. I always liked old Frank Howard. Bump Wills in 20 games, 333. Take a look at his pitchers. Gaylord Perry, he's getting beat around a little bit. Sure, poor Jamie Moyer. Look at that. That's what's killing him. Look at that. His poor pitchers are getting beat up. Kenny Rogers, almost a 6 ERA. Man, that's what's hurting. That's what's hurting poor Robbie. This is the pitchers. Let's take a look at Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Sure, Frank White is having a disappointing year. What was this? 1977 Frank White. Sure. The only batter he's got that's having a decent year of anything is poor Jeff Bagwell. Al McRae, 255. Sure, he's not hitting. Them Texas boys ain't hitting. And the pitchers are getting beat around too. Look at Mike Scott, 5.55 ERA. Always liked Mike Scott. Old Dallas, 4.67. That's your best pitcher, sure. 9-13. Not good. Not good. And let's look at these Hagerstown boys who ain't doing squat. Not doing squat. Old Knapp's not doing as good as I thought he'd do. He hit most of the time he was hitting over 300 for me. And he hitting 295, which is not bad, but I thought he'd do better than that. Got the home runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players with 20 home runs. Reggie, 309. Only played in 75 games, though. Need to get Reggie in the lineup more, folks. Yeah. McGuire, 238, not doing well. Mickey Cochran, look at that, 293. 10 home runs, not bad. Like I say, I believe it's my pitching that's letting me down. Well, Johnny Kling, when he gets in there, of course, he's only played 5 games. Jody Davis has played more than Johnny. Surprised. Let's look at the pitchers here. Sure, Mike Norris and Yu Darvish. Most of the time, they pitched real well for me, but they are getting beat up in this sim. Mike Norris, a 5.18 ERA. That's killing me. Yeah. Yu Darvish was right up there with Bender most of the time with a 3-something ERA, sometimes a 2. Yeah, my pitching's letting me down. And poor Dennis Eckersley. In every sim I did, they just don't use him. Oh, Raleigh, he always gets busted up for me, legends. Yeah. And they use him. They use him a lot. And I backed him off, but they still use him. I think he's only had like 1 or 2 sims that I did that he did decent. Yeah. Eddie Plank's doing well, but heck, he's only pitched in 2 games. Sure. Yeah, the pitching's letting me down, that's for sure. The pitching's letting me down. Let's look at Long Island here for legends. See what's going on with his team here. Oh, Tony's not batting bad. 277, 9 home runs. The Big Hurt, 238. Robin Ventura, 239. Addie Collins, 248. See what your pitchers are like, legends. Yeah, your bats are letting you down. You got that hellacious pitching staff, bud. That was one great pitching staff. Look at that. Walter Johnson, 3.09 ERA, and he's 11-11. Sure. Ed Walsh, 2.52, 16-8. Yeah, your bats are letting you down, bud. Yeah. Yep. Old Doc White's not pitching bad. 3.66. About the only one's getting beat around a little bit is Leonard for you. Please don't. Yeah, like I say, your pitching's awesome. Poor bats. Hey, Parks, how's it going, Clinton? Yeah, I'm not sure why either. Good question. Good question. Only 29 games hitting 305. Yep. See who else we got in here. Let's look at old Detroit here with Steve in here. They're still in the hunt, that's for sure. Look at Todd Cobb leading the league with his 374, 64 stolen bases, 80 RBIs. Yeah. Rod Carew, he needs to be put in there more. Look at that, batting 317. Only played in 78 games. Sure. Hellman too, 346 in 39 games. Even fielder. It's got a lot of good first basemen. Oh, Hank Greenberg, he needs to be on the bench a little more, hitting 219. Mike Trout in only 7 games. Darn. Take a look at Steve's pitchers now here. Not bad. Not bad. Newhouser's about the only one getting beat around a little bit. Denny McLean. The bullpen, besides Bridges, is excellent. Look at that bullpen. Sure. That's a nice bullpen there, Steve. Nolan Ryan with a 3.98, leading the league with strikeouts, averaging 9 a game. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back and look and see what Killebrew's doing. Didn't see that, legend. Sorry, man. Go back and look at Killebrew. No, he sure ain't, is he? Just 25 games. Yep. The Big Hurt, 114. Yeah. Big Hurt's played in every game. Every game, legends, the Big Hurt's played in. Let's see who else. Is anybody else in here? We can show their team before we get off of here. Get something to eat. Showed MVs. Showed Steve's team. Showed Beatles. Showed Ken's team. Let's show RGL. Let's show Deerfield here. In case RGL shows up. Let's show his team here. See what's going on with the Deerfield Bucks. Oh, Clemente. There you go, Beatles. He's having a darn good year. 295, 14 home runs. Yeah, Parker's not doing well. Dave only hitting 244 with 6 home runs. What year was Dave Parker? I was 79. Darn. Yeah, Dave's underperforming. That's for sure. The Cobra. Sure. Mike Piazza. That's way underperforming there, too. 204. Robinson Cano, they need to get him in there more. Look at that. 83 games, hitting 324. Old Pops ain't having a good year either. Old Stargell hitting 223. Let's take a look at his pitchers. Most of his pitchers are Mets. Let's see what they're doing. Sure, Kuzman's getting beat around. And Tom Seaver, Mr. Terrific. Darn, Tom Terrific's getting beat around too for RJ. Hell, that's surprising. Jason DeGrom hasn't pitched a single game. Oh, was it Beatles? Yeah, I know. Steve said there was an issue with that at first, with the computer worrying about usage instead of ability. See who else here. Like I say, before we get off here and I get something to eat. Let's look at old Canada here for world's worst gamer. This is a lineup and a half here, folks. Old Lou Gehrig hitting 321. Tommy Henrik hitting 300. Boggs needs to be put in there more, hitting 295. Yeah, look at that. 26 home runs by Alex, 28 by Gehrig, 34 by Bell, and DiMaggio with 36 leading the league with 36 home runs. Like I say, it's a heck of a lineup. The Rocket leading the league with a 2.49 ERA. Holiday and the rest of them, though, is getting beat around. The Rocket is definitely the mainstay in this one. He is definitely the main guy here. Look at Rivera. He's pitched in 31 games. That's a lot more than what they're getting Akin for me. Good for him. Doing a heck of a job. No saves, though. Yeah. Let's see, is anybody else we haven't looked at here? I think we looked at everybody in the bingo league. I think the only one we haven't looked at Cleveland yet. So let's take a look here at Cleveland. Not bad, 257, 255, 257. Decent. Not blowing anybody out of the water, but decent. Oh, they got to get Shoeless Joe in there. Jackson hitting 322, only played in 77 games. Him and Rocky Colavito, I guess they're platooning. Take a look at the Indians pitching here. Oh, Tion's not doing as well as I thought he would. Oh, Bob Feller, too. Bob only 4.29. And he's working at a convenience store. He's 7-11. And let's look at the Braves here. Out Mill Boss. Let's take a look at some of my Braves here. Sure. Andrew Jones not doing well. 20 home runs though. Just 214. Hammer and Hank hitting 271 with 24 home runs. Not bad. Chipper not having a bad year. With 22 home runs hitting 264. Oh, they got to get George. Oh, George has played 112 games. Maybe he got injured a few. Hitting 349. Nice job. Duffy hitting 314. Yeah, I'd be benching Jones. I'd be having Duffy in there. Let's take a look at the pitchers here. Brube is holding down that staff. Jim Palmer's not doing bad. He's only pitched in 18 games though. Oh, Jim needs to get some more starts. Warren Spahn got lit up in one game. Shoo! Warren. Spahn only pitched 4 innings, but he got lit up like a Christmas tree. Hoyt Wilhelm only pitched in 5 games. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I want to thank Beatles, Nathaniel, Clinton Parks, Legends. Check out Beatles channel. Check out Legends channel. Guys, Legends has been doing some football. Beatles is going to be doing some baseball tonight, I believe. I think he's doing a dead ball game. Don't hold me to it. Check out MV. MV's been doing some Shanks, and he's been doing some cricket. Check that out, folks. That is awesome, that cricket. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Steve Tate, check out Steve Tate's channel. He's doing some Shanks games too, folks. I want to thank Mike. Check out Mike, the sports simulation. Check out his channel, folks. He's been playing some baseball and all over there. D. Scott Howard was in the house. Check him out. John Wise. Joe Murderty. I believe, is that everybody? I believe that's everybody. No, Philip Reynolds. He was the first one in here. And what's he get, Beatles, for being the first one in? Oh, you're doing some out of the park. Cool. Okay, sounds good. About what time, Beatles? Okay, cool. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to get off here, get something to eat. Like Beatles says, check out RJL's network. He'll be on here in about an hour. And then go over to Beatles and check out. He's going to do Out of the Park. That's right, a Robbie Woodberg bobblehead for Philip Reynolds, folks. Yeah. And we'll be back on here probably tomorrow morning. We'll do some Yankees and Braves 1961 baseball, probably around 10 o'clock in the morning. Then after MV does a double header of the Shanks, maybe Sunday or Monday, we'll put a game here on the channel. See what Beatles wants to do. If he wants to do a game on Sunday, like I say, I can do one on Monday. Until then, folks, you all have a great evening and you all take care. Until next time. Oh, thank you, Beatles.